for me, so we may have to kick it old school with no audio editing. So tell me how this sounds, you guys, if it's horribly noisy or anything, and I'll do what I can to fix it, but this might be what we have to deal with. Also, I gotta click this YouTube link. Sound is quiet. What the heck is this song? I am disturbed, but sort of into it. I'm gonna save that one for later. Okay, well, if it is problems that we can all fix, we might as well get started. So when we last heard from our burbs, Ash was dead and dismembered, good times. There was an evil robot scarecrow shambling around the school, also good times. Fancy Burb and Burb next door were looking for your killer, they sure were. And we think Burb next door may be the killer. And humans were going to shoot down all the burbs once the dome goes down. That is a good summary. Congratulations. Now, you guys are gonna laugh at me, but our closest save to where we left off is this save with Angel here. And I did try to look ahead and see if there was another point I could have saved, but there wasn't. So we are going to have to start here and fast forward a bit. Last time on Hatoful. Hey, come on, load the save. Thank you. Okay, so yeah, we're going to have to go from here. You should have been hassling me about saves, except it wouldn't have done any good, so none of us should feel bad. Okay. That said, we get to listen to this badass music again. I don't think I can actually click the fast forward button here. No. Everything is being very strange about fast forwarding. Shit, I should have used Deathbringer. I think I used Deathbringer last time. Okay, what is happening? What is using my CPU? What do I have to be angry at? OBS. No, we need that one. Raptor! Raptor, I killed you! Annoying thing. No, I see you there. Oi! Okay, hopefully Hatoful stopped working. Okay, I will turn down Hatoful to there. And don't apologize about telling me about problems. This is good shit. I need to know about this, otherwise we end up with 20 minutes of silence at the beginning of a video. Okay, so, we're off to a good start. Hatoful stopped working, because I tried to kill the thing that was, cannibalizing its CPU. Hello on Steam? Are Steam notifications popping up for you guys? I thought they didn't do that. Let's do that. We just thought you were shy, okay? You're not wrong, but generally, like, if someone is streaming, it is intended to be entertaining and not just a bloody slideshow of the game. Okay, we've made it through this. So, while this is happening, how are all your weekends? Fifth class, okay, that is where we wanted to be. Please be all fast forward now. Okay. You are different from those peasants, Sakuya. You were chosen from the day you were born. You must remain conscious of this. Yes, Father. We are the chosen ones. It is our duty to guide the foolish common folk. Yes, Father. Look at them crawling in the mud. There is no value in their lives. Were it not for our compassion, they would die as miserably as they live. Yes, Father. Their very blood is tainted. Their world is not yours. You must never speak with them again. Do you understand? Yes, Father. Noblesse oblige. Nice. Oh my god, your dumbass co-workers let through another counterfeit bill. That was a photocopy on paper. You know you don't give a shit when. Okay. True has had high tea. Logic saw Zootopia, and it was actually great. That is good to know. I wonder where Sakuya got his issues from. Hashtag daddy issues. To Japan? Yes. You will be staying there for some time. Arrangements have already been made for your education. Remember, you must such as to bring honor to our family, Sakuya. Okay, you remember to do that, Sakuya. Yes, Father. Also, Dr. Iwamine is in residence at the institution you will be attending. He is a prestigious doctor. It would not be exaggerating to say that our current glory is in thanks part to him. Do not disrespect him. Yes, Father. Oh man, I am starting to feel sorry for Fancy Burb, even if he is a jackass. Angel saw Ash going into the infirmary yesterday, and then the door was locked. The doctor and Yuya must have seen her. What happened in there? Yuya, please tell me you have not done anything stupid. They must both be lying. Oh, Sakuya. Yuya has been helping us all this time, and I don't want to suspect him. But he's clearly been hiding the truth. Could Yuya be covering for the doctor? We don't know that for sure. The mongrel could be lying to cast doubt on Dr. Iwamine. It's not impossible, but from what we've seen so far, the most likely conclusion is that they're working together. Sakuya, you were the one who said we needed to remove our biases. We need to solve this. I am aware. I want to go confront them now, but with only Angel's testimony, our evidence is a little weak. They'll probably slip out of it again if we go now. They're both much more eloquent than I am, and they'll try to dodge the issue. And this really matters when you're in a giant dome of killing. Like, at that point, I think being able to speak eloquently at trial becomes less of an important skill than figuring out what to do so not everybody dies. Which means we need to search the infirmary. Do you intend to go in without asking? Diplomacy is Overrated is the title of my punk band. Yeah. The more stealthily we do it, the better, right? If the doctor finds out, he'll come up with some way of stopping us, for sure. Understood. I will go to the lab and keep them occupied while you search the infirmary. No, don't split up, you two! That's so stupid! You have to have evidence before pressing a lie or else the judge will get mad. My what do they call it? The health bar thing. Anyway, that is low at the moment. Thank you, Sakuya. Oh, they're getting along. I have totally forgotten what voice I used for this guy. A moment, gentlemen. Mr. Leone, I have something for you. Sorry for being late, I was somewhat delayed. What are these? The first is the massive key. It should open just about any of the simple locks in the school, and is as bright and massive as its owner. The other is a stun gun. Oh no, this is not going to end well. If you need to protect yourself, use it. I don't think it's gonna work on the scarecrow thing. The patience bar, that's what it was. You will have more use for those than I, Kawara. Hold on to them. Right. Thank you, Mr. Leone. Maybe I should write in the notes before I go to the infirmary. Still worried about these notes. E.T. Massive as its owner. Raises eyebrows. Wow. The hour of judgment has come. You cannot use the dark tree's power here. Return to the void, Wallenstein. Maybe you should save. Good point. I like the way you think. Let us save over this one. There. Thank you, chat. Well, he seems excited. I wonder what the doctor is doing. I wonder too. Being slandered by Mr. Higure, as you can see. Fatally bad at video games? There's always another life. Please stop breaking school property, Mr. Higure. I have returned from Judecca to defeat you. As long as you live, calamitous sorcerer, the world will be wrapped in eternal despair. When he says things with such conviction, I almost find myself believing them. Please. That isn't funny. And I have the world's most renowned sense of humor. Don't king shame the angel. King shame everything! Yes, yes. Come on, Higure. Let's go back to the gym, okay? No! Stop! Do not throw me out like some wretched doll. What if my kink is kink shaming? What then? Kink shame anyway! I never said the kink shaming was like a bad thing. I don't want to get involved in this argument, I just realized. I suspect he has suffered from megalomania since birth. That song gives me nightmares now. Megalomania? Whatever do you mean? Delusions of grandeur. Eschewing societal standards, he lives his life in the midst of some bizarre fantasy. Perhaps it is genetic. There would be no helping it then, would there? He is unusually active in the destruction of his surroundings, especially given his physique. Internal prejudice is a terrible thing, I suppose. He is no doubt exerting to the limits of his capacity at all times. The most dangerous part is his ability to bring his surroundings into his fantasy. Though, I seem to be less affected than you. That's right, the hallucinogen! I forget every single time about the hallucinogen. And since, although I invited him to the school, I have yet to find a use for him, the whole thing has been nothing but a waste of time. Did you say something just now, Doctor? Nothing. Nothing at all. that was an interesting little tidbit then. Continuing to worry about you. The game. Excuse me. Oh, hello, Shirogane. What's going on? Where did Kawara go? He is investigating another area at the moment. Only Dr. Iwamine and Nanaki here now. Isn't Sakazaki here? I think he's walking around to calm his nerves again. Yuya, definitely very nervous. He's very brave to be out and about with that scarecrow on the loose. We split up. It seemed wisest. I feel like that decision-making process would make someone who is meant to be your teacher just feel really bad about their life choices. Not brave, just imprudent. Stupid mongrel. Stop pretending to be migratory and get back here so I can distract you. I wanted to occupy both of them if possible, but at least they don't realize that we suspect them yet. Just the doctor should be enough. Dr. Iwamine, I came here to ask your opinion of something. My opinion? I fear I will not be of much use to you there. I don't have opinions. My body has never required me to visit the infirmary. I have not had much occasion to talk to the doctor since moving here, but I can read his expression perfectly well all the same. It says, I'm not telling you anything. Where is Mr. Kawara? Did you have a falling out? That's very important at the very moment. He did seem to be suspecting me based on nothing but his own prejudice. And the fact that he's been in close contact with me for several years now, presumably. A pity. I agree, sir. To doubt someone based merely on one's own preconceptions is... I'm assuming that's French? Balavernes, sir. It is nonsense. And the murders. Suspecting based on the murders. Shoo. He kills a gossip. That's right. I must be perfectly logical in all things. You are renowned as one of the most intelligent birds in the world, Doctor. I do not think that you could be involved in such a grisly crime as this. Sakuya, no! Sakuya! Honey. Sakuya's very dead, isn't he? It is an honor to be so praised by the heir to the Labelle family. Sakuya wants to be Edgeworth here, I guess. I can see him in a wait, doesn't his human Sona have a cravat? I'm pretty sure that's like 90% of the way to being Edgeworth. Completely flat. Does he never speak with emotion? I hold a deep respect for you, Doctor. You might not be aware, but my father owes his life to your medicine. A few years ago, your work allowed the Labelle family to continue on to even greater glory. My life goal is to be so ostentatiously wealthy that I can hire a dude to play a rim shot whenever I'm pleased. I will be that dude. Is that so? I had not known. I am afraid that I know little of the fates of the drugs that I develop, except for the ones that I test in a more hands-on environment. The life of but one bird may not be significant to you, but we of the Labelle family will never forget. How wonderful. I take it your father is a figure of great respect. Of course! The family head must always be honored. It would seem that you hold your own biases even more dearly than Mr. Kawara holds his. Almost like the foundation of your very existence. I'm hired as rimshot guy. The pay is nickels. I will accept that. because I love foreign currency. I would rather like to see the expression on your face when that foundation collapses. Oh, Sakuya, honey, this is not going to be a good time for you. Sakuya doesn't say yes, I love my dad. He says the family head must be respected. Yeah. Yeah, I'm very worried about Sakuya. Locked. Has it been locked ever since the alarm this morning? The doctor went straight to the lab to begin the autopsy, and I think he's been with somebody else ever since. Let's see, maybe that massive thing Mr. Leone gave me will do the trick. Many dots. Yes! Oh boy. Start the investigation. This room has always been a little creepy, but it's even worse in this dim light. I need to look for evidence that Ash was in here. Quickly, ... exclamation mark! Yes! But where do I start? The longer I spend poking around in corners, the bigger the risk I'll get caught. I need to remember. I've been in here a lot every time I got sick. The window's open. The window is open! Yo! Where would the doctor hide something he didn't want anyone else to see? Out the window! Is it open, actually? I don't think it's open. The reflection is still reflecting. Didn't he forbid even his assistants from touching his desk? It would seem he keeps his drawers locked tight. Chat, don't even. Between Mr. Leone's massive thing and the drawers locked tight, we're not going there. No! Ryota, why? You're up, massive thing. Inside, medical records? He's probably supposed to keep personal information locked up. Though I never really thought of him as the respectful type. There are only 1, 2, 3, 4 files. The names are Kawara Ryota, Tasaka Ash, Fujishiro Negeki, ooh, and Shirogane Sakuya, oh no. Sakuya's fucked. What? I'm not surprised to see a file on me in here, but Ash and Sakuya never had any reason to be in here, and Fujishiro Negeki. Looking closely, Negeki's folder says St. Pigeonetian's Medical Center on the side, while the others don't. And the date is from 5 years ago. Did he take this from the medical center? Since it's here, he must know something about the fire back then. I really thought it was going to be, since it's here, we might as well have a look through and be nosy. Are the other 3 records from physical exams? They're full of strange symbols and numbers, and I'm not sure what they mean. Now we find out the tragic truth about Library Burb? Oh no. Oh no. I don't think I can handle any more tragedy about Library Burb. Huh? Sakuya's has a second piece of paper in it. It looks like some sort of memo or... Oh no! Ah! A sudden blinding pain in the back of my head. I can't move. I fall, unconscious. Oh my god. Okay, we're still alive, presumably. Where am I? I feel dizzy. That's right, I was looking for evidence in the infirmary. The medical records are gone. No! We were so close! Also, I only just looked at the jars in the cabinet on the side. One of them has a skull. And not a bird skull. I'm very worried about the fate of Ash Tasaka. The medical records are gone. Some birdie took them? I managed to get knocked out even with the stun gun Mr. Leone gave me. Darn it! Darn it! I think you're allowed some stronger language at the moment, Ryota. I don't know who attacked me, but those records must have been important to get stolen away like that. Ah! Darn it! Why did I let myself get taken from behind like that? Ugh! Ryota, come on! The poison. The poison for Ash. Ash's poison. Yeah. I had our records! Even with those, it would have been hard to prove anything. Whoever attacked me must have been the criminal. Okay. So, Nanaki, Shu, and Sakuya were all in the lab. The only bird I'm seeing it would really be Yuya. Like, the only relevant bird. Like, Ryota is so burb next door that he isn't allowed swear words. Oh, Yuya, don't be Yuya! They probably wouldn't leave anything, but maybe they missed a clue in here somewhere? Huh. I hadn't noticed earlier, but there's a card under the desk, in a corner I wouldn't have seen if I weren't on the floor. Haven't heard from Oko-san in a while. I assume he's still in the gym though? This is Ash's student ID. With a very alarming musical sting. Yeah, Yuya is Fancy Burb's brother, the spy pigeon. There's blood on the corner. Ash was killed with her student ID! So it wasn't dropped here by accident before she was killed. It must have happened in here. Oh no. It looks like my doubts about the doctor are confirmed. But for some reason, I still feel unsure. I almost feel like this is too good to be true, like I'm being led along. If the doctor were behind it all, surely he could avoid casting so much doubt on himself. He's murdered like half the student body with no problems before this. Just what is he after, anyway? But I'm not worried about who's doing what and why. I'm worried about finding the one who did this to Ash. I need to talk with Sakuya. I'm really loving how they're bros now. One of them is absolutely going to die, probably by the other's hand, but in this moment I am really loving their brodom. So, you think it would take a fair amount of time to cut a human up like this, and distribute them into boxes, Doctor? What is this conversation? Correct. Even if she were cut up last night and distributed this morning, it would involve a good deal of physical labor. Sakuya? You again. Can we go to the maintenance room? We need to talk. We need to talk. Very well. Mr. Shirogane. Yes, Doctor. Just as an aside, it would be impossible for one such as myself, even with the knowledge and tools of a physician. Even so, I am not a particularly healthy person. You lie! Why are you always lying? not a healthy person? The doctor is slightly impaired down his right side, you know. That's why he held the cleaver in his left wing! He's ambidextrous! Ambimurdextrous. He is? I never knew. I was injured long ago. My right wing never fully recovered, though it rarely poses problems in daily life. A human corpse is heavy, and I would know. It seems like a bit much to go dragging around with one wing, don't you think? Yes, it's all true. It's even recorded in the faculty medical records, which have clearly showed no sign of tampering before this. It is. I see. Thanks, I'll remember that. And completely discount it. I tell Sakuya about what I found in the infirmary as we head to the maintenance office. Meaning, Fujishiro Nageki's records and the doctor have something to do with the medical center? I think so, yeah. I wonder about the other records too. Why you, me, and Ash all together? Could that really be a coincidence? Did you go there often after you moved here or anything? Not once. Nobility knows no illness. Except for my father, apparently. Current speculation, she was attacked by a cat. Was it injured 5 years ago? In the fire, mysteriously. I am liking this regular cat theory, though. Yeah. I've never seen him sick, and he always seems pretty lively. I hadn't known about the doctor's injury. Kind of a bad thing to find out now. Bad. Because it's inconvenient to your theory. We must remain just. No harm can ever come from learning more of the truth. This is definitely Edgeworth. But like, later game Edgeworth. Not initial asshole Edgeworth at this point. I guess so. Maybe it's because he's not very active, or because he never leaves the infirmary. But I guess I've never really had a chance to notice his disability. If he couldn't have done it alone, it makes it seem more likely that he was working together with Yuya. No! Blasted mongrel. No good can ever come of his presence. He merely confuses the issue. Salutations. Were you gossiping about me? Yuya! We definitely weren't just accusing you of murder or anything. What a pickle. I guess I'm the topic of choice among the boys as well as the girls now. Not that I mind. Yuya! This is a serious matter! Stop flirting! Don't let it get to your head, mongrel. We weren't saying anything good about you. That's right, Yuya. From your point of view, we were subjecting you to vile slander and ill gossips. Ryota, you're picking up on Sakuya's way of speaking. That's adorable. Yuya, that's your brother. Chat. You're very frank, Ryota. Nothing wrong with that. What kind of slander? Perhaps you shouldn't say, lest my fragile heart shatter like a maiden's crystal glass, dropped by an unkind lover. Oh boy. It should be obvious what we were talking about from our faces alone, but he's completely relaxed. I doubt his heart is made of glass, though. Use ties, baby. Wow! Wow, sick burn. Something that is completely impervious to abuse. Your unsolicited presence saves us the trouble of looking for you. We demand answers from you. You lied. You met Tosaka in the infirmary yesterday. Did you kill her? So, you doubt me. I'd love to see your evidence, if you know what I mean. We found her ID, stained with blood, in the infirmary. You are duty-bound to answer. What did you see in the infirmary yesterday? And what did you do? Well, I can't tell you anything. Sorry. I can't say anything at all. Cease this foolishness! You know something, don't you? Do not attempt to dodge the... Oh no, it's the thing again. Yuya's going to sacrifice himself for us to escape, isn't he? And we are never going to get our answers. Press Y to present evidence. Run, you two! Such terrible timing. Nobody likes a man who can't read the atmosphere, Mr. Scarecrow. Is this the time for jokes? Run! Go! Okay, I guess we just ran away. Ryota seems to have left us in the dust. Maybe we should hurry up a little. Well, it doesn't look like it's noticed us. I guess it's not too keen on chasing people. Your idle flirtations sicken me! We are related! Filthy mongrel! Shh! Do you want it to hear us? How about this? I'll go first and lure Mr. Beanpole Man towards the cafeteria. You head for the maintenance room while it's distracted, okay? You plan to act as decoy? Don't think this will stop me from suspecting you. Don't die, Yuya! I want answers! I wasn't asking you to. I've been your ally until now, so why stop now? Our ally? Anyway, run for it as soon as we're out of sight. Adieu. No! Not adieu! Sakuya, you're okay. I was worried that maybe you got caught. Not worried enough to come find out, but like, you know, a little worried. Indeed. Isn't Yuya with you? We never got him to answer anything. I do not know. He ran in the opposite direction. We don't have much time left. I think the only thing to do is get him to talk to us and then confront the doctor. He's been helping us this whole time, but I don't know if we can still consider him our ally. Our ally. Indeed. You've always been separated, right? So you don't really know how he usually acts, or if he'd be likely to do something like this, or... How could I know? He and I live in different worlds. As my father said. I couldn't know. I'm an only child, so I don't really understand siblings, but I think I know how you feel about him, Sakuya. Do not make me repeat myself. He and I have no connection. This is breaking my heart. But I want to believe that he is not my enemy. Looks like Sakuya isn't entirely sure what to think. The prime suspects are the doctor who aided his family and his own half-brother. If I were given the exact same situation, I wouldn't be as calm as he is. We should write in the notes, and then go talk to the doctor. Go find out exactly what happened in the infirmary. We've figured out a lot of things, but there's still a lot that remains a mystery. It's 6 PM. We don't have much time. Can we solve this and get out alive in only 4 hours? Alright, let's go, Huh? Sakuya? Your friend already left, young one. Why didn't you say so earlier? Write in the note shorthand for go save. Oh, okay. Okay. Save. I have saved. Thank you, people. You are very helpful. Also, if you don't see them die or don't see the body, they have a chance to emerge in the finale, bruised and bloody but with a shotgun. I am here for a bird with a shotgun emerging to save my ass at the last minute. Why didn't you say so earlier? He's planning to confront the doctor alone. Sakuya, no! Ryota is more genre aware than you are. Father is of the pure bloodline, and so his life is of the utmost value. By extension, the doctor who saved his life must also be valuable. I must not disrespect him, because that is what father told me. My brother, born of a low father, is a worthless being. Though he looks noble, his veins flow with filthy, impure blood. I must not associate with those of low birth, because that is what father told me. But I am no longer sure. What is blood? Why does it divide us so? I'm sure Shu will be happy to let you know, buddy. I'm so worried about Sakuya. Oh, hello again, Shirogane. Where is the doctor? He said he was going back to the infirmary. Maybe he forgot something there. I'm really worried also about Nanaki. Like, he's giving me murder vibes. Thank you. You're going right after him? Don't you want any tea? No! No! There's poison in that tea! Okay. Well, be careful. No, 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 no. No! The music stopped. I don't want to hit enter. Okay. I was really worried by that music cue, but it seems to be less worrisome than I imagined. He looked rather troubled. I hope he's alright. Doctor! Mr. Shirogane, you look quite fatigued. Would you care to rest for a little while? No! You! You are wrong, are you not, sir? Whatever could you mean? I wish to learn the truth. What did you and Sakazaki do? Which of you decided to kill Tasaka? That's not something to say without proof, Mr. Shirogane. But then, we have but little time left. Perhaps I shall explain things to you. I did not kill Mr. Saka. This is the truth. Of course. How could I let myself be swayed by idle rumors? The doctor could not possibly carry out such an atrocity. Mr. Sakazaki did not kill her either, which raises the question, who did? Sakazaki admitted that he was involved in the crime. He cannot possibly be. I merely said that he did not kill her. I did not say he wasn't involved. Of course, the same applies to myself. The two of you did not kill her, but were involved? But then, who did kill her? Oh, dear me. This won't do. Talking to you makes me feel like I'm about to fall asleep. I suppose these are the limits of a mere mongrel. Oh my god! Oh my god, look at this drama! What did he just say? Doctor, Could you be quiet for a minute, Mr. Shirogane? You bore me. You filthy, low-born mongrel. What are you saying, sir? I am not like Saka. You did well. Thanks to you, Mr. Kawara has found almost everything he needs. Just one more push, and he'll be done. Thank you, Mr. Shirogane. A glint of white steel. No! His left wing slowly traces an arc through the air. No! No, 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 no! No! I don't want to... I don't... No, no! I'm dying. I'm dying. What did he say? Why was I left behind? I can't think. What? What? No! No! Mm-mm. No! No! This is unacceptable! No! No! You're so much more... You're better at flirting with me than Sakuya was! Sakazaki! Stop that, Isa. I told you to not touch my brother. Suddenly, Sakazaki Yuya blocks out the sun. I get that that's trying to be dramatic, except there is no sun because we are in a dome and we're all going to die. Blood is spreading across the floor. I am unhurt? Who's... Your wing! Such beautiful brotherly love, Mr. Sakazaki. You were the real hero all along, of course. I only promised that I wouldn't tell other people. Not that I wouldn't tell him himself, or that I wouldn't kill him. And after all that work to steal the records from Mr. Kawara, too. Yeah, you've always been like this. A coward and a villain to the core. Oh, such flattery. What are you doing, Doctor? Why? Why are you doing this? I told you, remember? You bore me. Now that you have helped Mr. Kawara as much as you can, I have no more use for you. Why should I put up with your babbling now that I am done with you? I do not understand, sir. What did you and Sakazaki... This is exactly what I'm talking about. I have no responsibility to explain to you. Guys! Yuya is bleeding out on the floor. One of you do something. Probably not Shu, since he's responsible for it. But Sakuya, your brother, who you feel very emotionally conflicted about, help him! Goodbye, Mr. Shirogane. No! Don't move, Sakuya! Sakuya! Oh, Mr. Kawara. We were just discussing you. Yuya standing over Sakuya, blood running down his body. The doctor standing next to them. There is no question about what's happened. Doctor! So it was you all along! Was it? I wonder about that. Pull yourself together, Sakazaki! Say something! Don't worry. He won't die just yet. I'm sure you'll enjoy a confession or two, so ask him all you want. Wait, Doctor! Did he just jump out the window? No, okay, he did not. The Scarecrow! There you are, Labor 9. I was waiting for you. Come, let us go. Labor 9? Is that the Scarecrow's name? So he was working under the Doctor this whole time. What is happening? Just a little more, Mr. Kawara. Do you think you'll remember soon? Stop running away! You killed Ash! I will never forgive you! I'm glad you're so lively. That's good. I shall be waiting for you deep beneath the surface. Chase me, Mr. Kawara. She's flirting. Still creepy. I reach out. I can't reach. The Doctor and the Scarecrow are gone. Don't go chasing after the beanpole man on your own, Ryota. A good man keeps his cool, even in times like this. Don't speak! You're still bleeding! Don't worry. Who the hell do you think I am? I'll be fine. I know my limits better than anyone else. I won't die to a little scalpel. Getting whacked with a cleaver would have been bad, but... There are plenty of bandages here. Sakuya, wait here, I'll go get Mr. Leone. Maybe put some bandages on your brother. Wait, Ryota. I have things to tell you. Can you wait long enough to hear my confession? Like the Doctor said, there's no time to waste. So let me tell you everything I can. This might be our last chance. It's too late, Sakazaki. If you were involved, why didn't you tell us before? We had a deal. Of course, he broke it without a second thought. The Doctor and I did not kill her. That is the truth. But then, why did he... She died in this room after school yesterday. That is also the truth. Then there was someone else. Yes, right as always, Sakuya. And that third person killed Ash. Who was it? I'm sorry. I can't tell you that. I think you'll figure it out. I have to apologize to you. The Doctor and I were the ones who cut her up. Ew. So, you stuffed her into those boxes. It was the time. The Doctor needed to be sure of when she would be found. He decided morning would give time for the most humans to gather. I suppose he probably thought putting her in the print boxes was funny too. But most humans? Why would... Looks like I've stayed on the fence to the very end. I didn't have the resolve to go either way. If only things had been a little different. I thought you said you'd be fine! Are you worried for me? I'm honored. Could you go outside for a bit, Ryota? We'll go to the maintenance office afterwards. Just for a little. I want to talk to Sakuya alone. Well! You have a new father now, Yuya. He has a beautiful mansion, and you'll be moving there tomorrow. But your new father says he doesn't want your brother. He says he can only feed you if you leave the egg behind. Mother is sad. He is her son too. I will go. I will throw my brother away, Mother. Give me the egg. The new father killed my father. I know he did. He killed him so he could take Mother from him. I waited until she laid a new egg. Until she laid an egg with the new father's child inside. I had hid him away in the mansion, and I switched them. So he will raise my brother as his own son. The new father hates me, but he will love my brother. He will give him nice food, nice clothes, and a nice bed. My brother will not know. No one will know but me. I hate the new father. I took the new egg, and I smashed it. Yuya! That got dark. Speaking of dark, hey Dark Veracity, you made it. I've always thought that maybe I should have told you. The doctor did not lie. You're the same as me, Sakuya. We were never half-brothers. You are my real brother. Impossible! I am the heir of the LaBelle family. Father told me so. Everyone told me so. I was raised for no other purpose. I never told anyone that I'd switched the eggs. If Father found out now, he'd throw you away. I did it for you. No, maybe I didn't. Maybe I just did it to spite that man. I killed the child he had with Mother. That was the cross I had to bear. It was never your problem. I was happy just to see you living in luxury. You! Under what authority? None. You're right. I only ever listened to myself. But the doctor noticed. He must have realized. I guess I was doing what he said all along, since I took your lineage. The fact that I killed the LaBelle, the other father's child, will never leave me. I've never been able to forget. If you're blamed for that child's death, you have to press on. You can't let it stop you. I always worried about whether I should tell you or not, and now it's too late. So... Fool! To deny me my lineage now! I'm sorry, Sakuya. I should have told you long ago. I was never as sure of myself as you. If I am not of the LaBelle line, what am I? I knew you'd ask that. Straightforward, as always. Leave this place, Sakuya, and think about it long and hard. You have a lot more to worry about than just who your family is, after all. No! Wait, Sakazaki! Stay with me! There is still much for you to tell me! It's been a long time since we talked this much. I talked to you every day when you were still an egg. Pull yourself together, Yuya! You can't leave like this! You said a little scalpel like that couldn't kill you! He called him Yuya. Heart snap. I should apologize about that too. Remember the headmaster? That was nerve toxin. You mean that the scalpel had? Go on, Sakuya. Leave your liar brother and go. The doctor must have a way out of here. You are yourself. Never let anyone tie you down. Later, buddy. No! No! Yuya! Yuya! No! No! I knew it was coming! But no! No! How are we going to live through this now? Also, the whole story makes the broken egg on the class screen a lot more poignant. Yuya! My favourite bird to flirt with, because he was the only bird who flirted with me, but that's not important right now! It's 6 PM. I haven't had much of a sense of time passing since the dome appeared, but it's already evening. The atmosphere in the maintenance office is tense. The doctor said he'd be waiting deep beneath the surface. Does this building have a basement? Certainly not one that appears on the official plans. But maybe. Under the medical center. But that one's blocked off with concrete. It does not seem to me that the medical center is an entirely independent building. There may well be a path from this building to the basement there. Is there anywhere you might have missed something? Missed something? Or forgotten something? Basements are so much fun for everyone. Deep beneath the surface, I'll see you in hell! That seems accurate. Somewhere I forgot to look. Oh. That's right. The encyclopedia from the library and the medical center. And the chronology and the medical records. I'd like to talk to Nageki again, wouldn't we all? You've thought of something. Yeah, I need to go check. Sakuya... Oh no. He hasn't spoken since what happened in the infirmary. I can't blame him. I know how he feels. Better to leave him alone. Sakuya! If Sakuya dies too, I'm going to be so mad. I know. I'm worried about it too. You're fading again. Where are you? I'm assuming that's Ash to Saka. Nageki! There you are. What is it? I've found out a lot about the school. And about you. I see. I suppose you know who I am, then. Sort of, but there are things I need to ask you. That's why I'm here. The fire 5 years ago and the dome today. I see that chat is talking about spiders in basements. I'm going to avoid chat for a while. Wait, how are these related? Nageki must know something about the secrets that this school holds. You aren't really here anymore, are you? That might be so. Or it might not. I saw in the school records. It says you died 5 years ago in an accident in the medical center. I had become aware of that. I stopped my own clock here. That's why I can never leave. You stopped your... In other words, At the very least, I took my life through my own will. I am almost sure of that. So you didn't die in the accident? He hangs his head in silence. Looks like he can't remember everything from before he died. I need a clue. There must be a basement under the medical center, and I need to get in there. Oh, that's right. The encyclopedia. The encyclopedia? You used to go to the medical center, right? Did you switch one of the encyclopedias from there with one here? Why would... That's what I want to know. I guess I should just tell him. Look, you know how the encyclopedias here are out of order. There are 2 copies of Volume 9 and no Volume 6. The medical center has the same encyclopedias? Yeah, there are 2 copies of 6 there and no 9. How disorderly. Yeah. Anyway, one of the copies of Volume 6 there has a library sticker on it. Someone must have taken it from here. Switch the encyclopedias. Mr. Kawara, try reading this copy of Volume 9. Looking's worth 1,000 spoken words, I guess. Huh? This isn't right. It looks like just another book when it's closed, but... It's... a box? It's full of because of all the spider chat, I just read that as flies, and I was like, why is this box full of flies? And then I saw files, and I realized how wrong I was, and this is a much better result for everyone, really. Anyway, it's full of files. Some sort of documents? They're all from 5 years ago. These must have been... What does it say? That one. Let's see. Music cue. Operation Hatoful? Okay, oh no. This is talking about using carrier individuals as biological weapons to fight humans? It has the same title as the file in the headmaster's office. But I never expected anything like this. Meaning, this school has been being used for biological weapons development for at least 5 years? 2180. New strains of Sumatera influenza isolated. 2183. A new strain has been isolated from Fujishiro Nageki. It is lethal to humans and has been named Charon virus. It has entered research at St. Pigeonation's Medical Center. Charon virus. Humans I met would always get very sick. Are you remembering something? Yes, I think so. I think I was the one who brought that book here. The birds with me in the medical center often did secret things in the reference room. I wanted to tell someone important what was happening in the center. What was it? My family? It must have been my family. That's right. I burned. I had to disappear. Why didn't I notice? Did I need your help to see? He paces nervously in circles, rambling on to himself. Oh no. How did Library Bird get more tragic? Can I hug Library Bird? If you've realized something, it would help me to know what it is. I've remembered. Remembered what happened in here 5 years ago. Can I hug Library Bird? You can't, you die. I feel like it would be worth it at this point. He needs a hug. I can't remember my parents' faces. I lived in an orphanage with other birds my age since before I could remember. I never thought much of it at the time, but apparently every birdie there was a war orphan. But I did not resent the humans who had started the war. I didn't care. I thought that living with other chicks and no parents was as natural as could be. Red! One day, the endless routine was broken, and some humans broke into the orphanage. They had guns and kept shouting, "Free humanity! Free humanity!" I think that's what they said. They barricaded themselves in our house and killed us one at a time. I was helpless. And of course, doesn't Shu specialize in infectious disease? No, 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 I don't like this. Especially since Shu didn't kill Ash, which means there's still more layers to unveil, and Ryota is going to be involved somehow, and I'm not ready for this. I don't know if my heart can take it. I could only hide in the corner and weep as my family was killed before my eyes. I don't know how much time had gone by since they came. When I looked around the silent room, they were all collapsed on the floor. Birds had come to save us. They had come and killed the evil humans. That is what I thought. But you have been granted a great power. You are one of the chosen few. I left the orphanage with my one remaining sibling, and we lived in an apartment. But I was weak, and couldn't go to school or get a job. I was nothing but a burden. And then I received the invitation. We wish to welcome you with special treatment. How would you like to study at the world's foremost avian school? We will provide anything you need. Anything at all. There is a hospital on the school grounds. We will provide a room for you to live there. You shall receive all the care you require. I was living with my brother. I didn't want to leave him, but if I continued to live with him, I would only hold him down. He was happy to hear that I would have a chance to improve my physical condition, and so I enrolled in St. Pigeonations. I need Oko-san to get involved and save us all. There's no possible way Oko-san has a tragic backstory. Rockets, please! I don't think either of us can handle that. I don't think anybody could handle that. I was still weak, and so I often stayed in my room. I had no friends, but I was not unhappy. The nurses and the faculty were all very kind to me. And then, early in my first summer vacation, the doctor made a proposal to me. This vacation is the perfect opportunity. Would you like to undergo intensive treatment? You will have to stay inside for some time, but by the end of the summer you should be as healthy as any other bird in the school. Well, this underground facility looks terrifying. And so began a long summer in the underground facility. First, a routine of daily examinations and numerous medications. And then the experiments began. The experiments to kill humans. A human would be brought to me. They would struggle and gasp, and then, with a last painful sigh, they would stop moving. I knew why I was brought here. Living in my body was a virus deadly to humans in a matter of minutes. My parents, whose faces I never knew, were killed by humans. Everyone else in the orphanage was killed by humans. And in return, I killed another human with each experiment. Simply by standing in the same room as me, by breathing the same air as me, they would collapse. I couldn't stand it. I had no reason not to hate them, but watching them die in front of me shaved away at my heart little by little. What, your hospital doesn't have multiple safety interlocks, Ash? No! Actually, it really sounds like most hospitals should have that when you put it like that. And so I decided to end it all. I had only one wish. I wanted to disappear from this world without a trace. And then he got stuck here as a ghost. Why? No, no, no! Nageki! Nageki deserves better! Nageki. The Charon virus. The deadly gas that made its home in my body. That is what they called it. No doubt they were searching for a way to destroy humanity with that virus. That was Operation Hatoful. Yes. That's why I burned it all 5 years ago. There should have been nothing left, but I am not here. But maybe, just maybe, there's still something left somewhere. And I can feel him close by. Mr. Kawara, are you going to the basement? I don't have a choice. To find a way out of here alive, and to find out why they killed Ash, I need to ask the doctor. I see. That encyclopedia. What else is inside? Oh. A piece of paper folded up along with the files. This is a map of the medical center? When I was there, I went in through the medical center, but it must connect to the main building somewhere near here. That looks like the gym, so those stairs are... I believe it is in the chemistry preparation room. The researchers often went in there. The doctor is beneath the preparation room. That does not seem like a good thing. That seems like he has had time to concoct multiple weapons. That seems like a death trap. I don't want to be there. Thank you, Nageki. I have to go. Yes. I think you will be seeing me again. And what? Okay. I expected that to be a blackout, and I expected Ryota to do something really bad. I really need to stop jumping the gun on these scene transitions. Oh no, the gym where Oko-san is getting swole! Oh no! Oh no. Miss Tasaka as well. Oh no. Everyone is dead. A staircase in the preparation room? I've never noticed one. I wonder where it could be. If the Scarecrow went down there with the doctor, it would need to be a pretty big opening. We'll have to go and look. 7 PM already. We only have 3 hours until we're overrun with bloodthirsty humans. We don't know for sure if there's an escape route in the basement, but it's our best bet. Maybe we should get everybody from the gym to come with us as soon as we find the stairs. I feel like I should comfort y'all that not everyone ends up dead. Okay, but like... I'm very worried about who exactly ends up dead, because if not everyone is Shu makes it out, then we got some problems. Leave that to me. Mr. Leone, I'll take care of the other students. Don't worry, I'm not a massive agent for nothing. Well then, thank you, Mr. One. You aren't going with him, sir? I'm going to come with you, Koala. We never know what could happen. Thank you, sir. You're welcome. I am your homeroom teacher, after all. You've done such a good job so far. I wanted to be there to help you if things get dangerous. What about you, Sakuya? Oh. No, Sakuya, don't be separated from the group! This is such a bad idea! You two go ahead. I'll catch up with you. Right. Okay. We're going to get out of here together, okay? Too much has happened today for both Sakuya and me. I don't know what's on his mind, and he doesn't seem interested in telling me, but if he wants to be alone, that's for the best. No, it's not! You are very bad at this, Ryota! This is how you're in love with your best friend for years and she never knew before she died horribly. Okay, let me catch up on how horribly this is all going to end. What are you going to do if there's trouble, Kazuaki? Fall asleep with them? He's dreaming of a better tomorrow, man. On the bright side, Asami. That's true, she's off somewhere else totally safe. Focus on Asami. Okay, it's good to know that Asami will survive. And hey, if it is only Shu that survives... Wait, I just realized. We've got the dome. The dome is all sacrificed. But we've got bloodthirsty humans outside the dome also, who probably aren't all that picky about who they take out their bird-hating ways on. I'm very worried about the cities of birds, including Asami now. Why did you tell me to focus on Asami? This was a bad idea. I guess it's the two of us then, Mr. Nanaki. This isn't a good idea. If something bad happens, one of us can come back to warn you and the others, Mr. Leone. Understood. Commence Operation Breakout it is, then. Asami knows martial arts though, and she has a scooter. This is a fair point. You're sorry for making me focus on Asami, and you tried. Not so fast. That bloody window sound! Ever since you guys pointed out that they were getting their money's worth out of it, I can't stop laughing at it. Angel? What does he want now? We don't have time for messing around. Textoris Melodia Funis. You travel now to the abyss of despair, do you not? The abyss of despair? I sense demon spores far greater in power than even those released by the Tree of Blight. I cannot allow you to face the dark sorcerer Wallenstein alone. The Wallenstein guy is the doctor, right? Okay, we're coming for you, Wallenstein. I love that window sound so much. It's basically Angel's leitmotif. Yeah. Wait, Angel, we need to be careful. Wait! He certainly is lively. Let's go. Sure, he has theme songs, but it's the window crashing that sells it. This is true. If there isn't a remix of Angel's themes with the window sound crashing as a leitmotif, I'm going to be so upset. YouTube has failed us all. I think this is the first time I've been in here. It's kind of bland. Yes. Not a very friendly room, but not distasteful either. This place is flooded with demon spores. Any good bird would normally avoid it. Can you think of anything, sir? Like a hidden door, or... I don't come here very much, so... Do you feel a draft? Hey, I remember getting locked in here by Shu. Good old days. Ah, back when we were alive. A draft? There are no windows in here. It must be coming from the basement. Be silent, my crimson breast. We must hold it back, or the eulogy of doom will... Gate of Erebus, guide me to the abyss. Wait, calm down, Angel. You can't... Apparently he can. What did he break? It was behind the mirror all along, okay. Oh, there it is. So it was behind the mirror all along. He's a lot more clever than he acts, isn't he? Even if he does spout nonsense whenever he opens his beak. Let us proceed, Textorus Melodia Funis. The master of the abyss awaits us below. A long, dark staircase winds downwards behind the mirror. How far does it go? The basement itself should be pretty big. This is sort of like the entrance into a subway tunnel. Let's go. Oh, here we are. Very impressive. This is a lot fancier than I expected. I never knew this huge place was underneath the school. This facility has been used for research to kill humans since the school was founded. Ash, none of us ever knew. We lived our carefree lives with all this going on beneath our feet. I don't see any, Birdie. I wonder if it's closed now. Yeah, it's clean and orderly, but I don't get the feeling that it's still in use. There was a fire somewhere down here 5 years ago, and since then the whole facility's been shut up. I suppose they froze whatever project they were working on. Hey, Angel. Which way do you think we should go to find the doctor? Yes, trust Angel. That is a great decision. That would be... my crimson breast murmurs. The midnight hunter approaches. Oh no. Oh no. You again. Oh no. Couldn't you have said so earlier? Oh dear. If we don't get past him, we can't go on. Kazuaki, now is the time for a little urgency. I know you're about to fall asleep, but still. We cannot reach Wallenstein without first defeating his dark servant. This trial cannot be avoided, and we are going to save. Are you proud of me, guys? I'm developing instincts. But all we've ever managed to do is run away from this thing. How can we... Oh, you guys are saying good job, and it's like, this should not mean as much to me as it actually does. We can't get anywhere just by running away. Do we have any sort of weapon? We have Angel, does that count? A weapon? I do have the stun gun Mr. Leone lent me. Will it even work on a scarecrow? Maybe not at normal output. But it looks like a living creature, so I doubt it would be completely unaffected. The Midnight Hunter is a hound bred from the Black Void. We must purify it with holy water. Oh, yes, that's a good idea. What? What did he even say? There's a fire hose on the wall there. If we time it right... Mr. Nanaki wobbles towards the wall and pulls out the hose. Of course! Ready? So I legit don't remember, but I worry that Ash's brain is in that thing. Yeah, it's humanoid, and like, I don't understand why a bird would build a humanoid like, the Scarecrow would obviously be a figure of fear for most birds, but I still feel like if a bird built a robot, they would build an avian-shaped robot, not a humanoid-shaped robot. Especially since, it's really hard to make a robot walk, like a bipedal robot walk. That's very difficult. Anyway, he points the hose at the Scarecrow and opens the valve. Angel, sir, get back! I set the stun gun to maximum and hurl it at the Scarecrow. Why did you throw it? Why did you not just pull the trigger? Now you've lost your weapon. I hope you're proud. I think it dead. Is it dead? It seems to be dead! We have made it past! It collapses with an unpleasant noise. Its electrified metal arm twitches for a moment, but then it is still. We did it! Electricity is a powerful thing indeed. Thank you, Kazuaki. Guns are ranged weapons, but not like that! Yeah. The thunderous voice of doom. Judgment has come! Goodbye, Mr. Scarecrow. Onwards. Stab it with the gun, then shoot it with the gun. It doesn't even have a bayonet! It was Old Man McGucket. Disgraceful. What am I doing here? A label is not allowed hesitation. No. I have not even the right to claim that restriction anymore. Yuya. Foolish. No. Not ish at all. I am a fool. I have been pampered my entire life, while in my shadow he crawled along under the weight of a crime of which only he knew. I have been nothing but vain and selfish. I don't think Nanaki was the science teacher, because otherwise he would have been in the chemistry preparation room more often. What should I do, Yuya? Your older brother was a spy. Oh no, it's Oko-san! Rockets, I'm suddenly very worried about your favorite. It is Sakuya! Sakuya is here! Leave. No one wanted you to come here. Everyone is leaving. It is a grand, daring escape. Sakuya will find Ryota with Oko-san. Away we go! Shut up. Don't talk to me. Sakuya weeps? Oh no. No! I do not. It's raining. Inside. Specifically on my face. Is Sakuya in pain? That is bad. We must do something about it. Oko-san used healing touch! Confound you! Must I repeat? Oko-san knows. Oko-san heard that Yuya has gone somewhere far, far away. We will never see him again. So, they told you. Do not worry. If we cannot meet him, we need only chase after him. San, no, no. No! Sakuya is going to get ideas from that with a capital I, and it's going to be bad. We are not going to chase after him. Do you have any idea what you're saying? Death is not a good place to chase someone to. No doubt the older breeds have no concept of death. Chase Yuya into the grave? What kind of fool would? Oko-san knows! The earth is a ball, so if we run far enough, we will find him. What foolishness. Speaking with mongrels makes my head hurt. Except, I'm a mongrel, too. Poor mongrels who do not notice even their own error, that is. Oko-san is not a mongrel. Sakuya and Yuya and Oko-san all have their own wonderful names. Names more important than any breed. Oh, he's teaching Sakuya not to be birdist. Is that your argument? That isn't even... Oh no. Oh no! Nobody died, but it's still sad, and I'm still worried about scene transitions. You are yourself. Never let anyone tie you down. I am... myself. It is time to go. Oko-san and friend are late. Oko-san and friend! He is the star of his own TV show in his mind. Kick reason to the curb. Time to blast out of this prison and find Yuya. Ash has seen transition PTSD. It's scary, man! I keep expecting to wake up and find out that I'm murdered, and I realize the logical impossibility of that sentence, but it could happen in Hatoful. Oko is always brimming with useless energy, as he was. Am I the same, perhaps? We will never see him again, no matter how far we run. But if he were here now, what would he do? What would he want me to do? At any rate, moping around here won't get us anywhere. 2 more hours. I will chase after him. I will never find him, but I will find myself. Let us go, Oko. There's nothing more for us here. Sakuya is best when he acts cool. After Ryota, full speed ahead! The demon spores are thick in the air. I smell the stench of the sorcerer. This medical facility does look top-notch. I feel a little nervous relying on Angel's bar? I just completely skipped the middle of that word for some reason. Bizarre intuition alone, but it's worked so far and we're in a hurry. Is he actually following the doctor by his scent? Or was that just an Angelism? There's some very advanced equipment in here. And these documents look fairly new. Maybe this place is still in use. There's a register of names left open on one desk. Okay, what is up with the single shelf of beakers? Ambience. Maybe it's a student register? Look, your name's here too, Angel. The dark grimoire. I feel the tendrils of imminent I saw the last word, stuttered out, and went, no. No. Nobody is going to die next. Do you know how many dead boyfriends I have at this point? But yes, Angel feels the tendrils of imminent tragedy. They have notes on some of the students, too. Under Higure. He acts as a neurotransmitter when excited. He seems to produce intoxicating or hallucinogenic pheromones. Physical exertion acts as a stimulant. The pheromone causes others to temporarily lose control of themselves, but its usefulness is limited. Not currently applicable to combat. I shall not allow the sorcerer to make me his pawn. I am the Crimson Angel of Judecca, destined to wander this earth alone. Oh no. I'm not sure what he's talking about, but he sounds and looks unexpectedly heroic. Ryota, snap out of it! It looks like all the students who were invited here have some sort of physical idiosyncrasy. How did you enroll, Kawara? How? I was invited to. Oh no! No, we finally found out that Ryota blacks out and kills people. I don't know why. Yours is just a bunch of numbers. I wonder if it's the explanation for something like Higure's. Oh no. No! The black miasma of inevitable doom draws near! What we've learned here is that this school is a terrible, terrible place. It turns out that this is actually the X-Men school. That explains all of the silver. We are approaching the gate of the abyss. I feel its foul wind. Ex-Burb, thank you. Let's go. The doctor's waiting for us. The doctor is in. Could you wait a minute, Kawara? What is it, sir? We're almost done. We need to... I want to ask you something first, Kawara. You lied, did you not? Oh no. Uh-huh. Lied? Me? I don't know why you would lie about that. Or maybe you forgot. Even though it was just yesterday. Yesterday? After school? Like I said to Sakuya, I don't know anything about it. We have to ask the doctor. I see. Let's go on then. Oh no. Mr. Nanaki follows our hell down to the innermost room. I've been trying to find the truth about Ash's death since this morning. Why would I lie? Maybe Mr. Nanaki misunderstood something, but that seems too simple. Oh no. Oh, this room does not look nice. I am worried that this is the room that we are in. In contrast to the rooms above, this area is dark and filthy. This must be where the fire was 5 years ago. I feel like I can smell the soot just by looking at the walls here. Or, you know, you could be smelling the actual soot. It doesn't look like it's been cleaned. Nageki threw himself into the sea of fire here to end the experiments. I wonder what I would have done in his place. Would I have ended it all like him, or... You're late, Mr. Kawara. I have grown tired of waiting. Fire room doesn't smell like roast dove. Too soon! Oh no. The Dark Sorcerer, Wallenstein! Doctor? It wasn't just Ash. You killed the headmaster as well. If it weren't for you, the boy who went outside wouldn't have been... Why are you doing this? Must I repeat myself? I told you before, I merely disassembled Miss Tasaka after the fact. I did not kill her. Here comes the shoo-shoo train. I love that that's a thing now. Do you think I care? It would appear that you need some assistance. I told you before, but you should already have everything you need to answer your question. Who killed Tasaka Ash? Do not listen to the Dark Sorcerer's words, Textoris Melodia Funis. He will lay a spell on you. You really enjoy my shoe voice? Aww! Yay! It's really great, especially the chuckle. She's got it down pat. It's kind of worrisome. innocent smile. Perhaps the peanut gallery could keep its thoughts to itself. What? What is this? Why is there a cage? Birds don't do well with cages. We are free, sentient, higher level thinking beings. We should not be in cages. An iron grill drops behind me like an evil wizard's portcullis. I'm cut off. Oh dear. We appear to be shut in. Nanaki Kazuaki! Now is the time to show some urgency for once in your goddamn life. No, the dark spell! What are you doing? Nothing at all. I simply have no business with them. I was waiting for you, Mr. Kawara. Now, let us return to our conversation. Our conversation about the truth that you seek. You have done unbelievably cruel things, Doctor. You were involved in the medical center here, too. Nothing that you can say to me will change my mind. How pugnacious of you. But you are lacking in logic. What I may or may not have done has little to do with the truth of my words. I was employed at this facility from the beginning. No doubt you have already deduced that I was working on Operation Hatoful. Operation Hatoful. The plan to wipe out humanity with the coronavirus. Precisely. Oh, it does make me so happy when students read ahead and come prepared for the lecture. You are exemplary. The strain we isolated from the original host was extremely powerful. Quite possibly the deadliest in human history. However, strains of such lethality tend to be fragile themselves. Coronavirus was no exception. It cannot last very long outside of a host's body. In order to deliver it to the enemy, we would have had to send live carriers into their society, and allowed it to spread via airborne infection. This proved troublesome. Coronavirus, in addition to being harmless to birds, is ill-equipped to establish itself in our bodies. Fujishiro Nageki, the original host, had a rare genetic condition which resulted in a slightly compromised immune system. In his body alone was Charon able to safely reside. Alas, he refused to cooperate. You forced him to kill human prisoners. If it weren't for your experiments, he never would have killed himself. Indeed. It had not occurred to us that the tests of the strain's effects would harm his mental health. Oh shit, this is why they wanted Ash to be so sturdy? Oh shit, son. We expected that he would be glad of the chance to avenge himself on humanity, but sadly it was not so, and we lost our sample. The project was put on indefinite hold with his death, but thankfully we did not lose his corpse in its entirety. I preserved his remains and have kept them to this day. I have been waiting for a new carrier to arrive. Oh no! Ryota's so sickly all the time! He could... No! This is not a good thing. This is not gonna go well. It sounds like this was a very labor-intensive project. Wasn't there a better way? Nanaki Kazuaki, I am losing patience with your shit. You don't ask the person committing genocide if there was a more efficient way to commit genocide. Quite right. I digress a little, but there was a reason for our methods. It did not take me long to come up with a better plan. We need only compromise the subject's immune system, creating a compatibility like Fujishiro Nageki's. Compromise the immune system. They'd die. Indeed. Even if the subject were able to become a carrier for the Charon virus, if they died to some other infection, it would all be for naught. Which is why I was very careful with who I chose. I worked on the subject over time, slowly weakening his immune system. Oh no. Okay. We've been assuming that it was the dismemberment that killed Ash. But what if Ryota already had the virus? Slowly killed Ash. Ash went to the infirmary. Ash died in the infirmary. Shu and Yuya chopped her up, distributed her to classes. Oh no. Oh no, it's all coming together. I am so worried about this. I suppose I should count myself lucky that I achieved my goal in only a year. You are an exemplary student, Mr. Kawara. I give you full marks. Full marks. My head hurts. Almost as if some strange creature is wiggling about deep inside my brain. Are you okay, Ryota? Mr. Nanaki said you were coming here, so I wanted to make sure you were alright. Ash came to the infirmary to see me? You have come this far. I am sure you can answer this. What was it that you forgot? Flashback! Everything is hazy. I think my stomach is acting up again. I drink the medicine Dr. Iwamine gives me and lie down, but my body still feels heavy. I'm tired. Are you okay, Ryota? Yeah, I'm fine now. Mr. Nanaki said you were coming here, so I wanted to make sure you were alright. Ash is reaching towards me. Wanna go home? I'll walk you. Her hand stops. Ash falls to her knees, clutching her chest. Ryota! I can't breathe! Oh. She can't breathe. This is bad. My mother said to get home early. Everything feels strange. Almost like it's a dream. I need to go home. Goodbye, Ash. See you tomorrow. Nope! Nope, okay, it's Ash and the Scarecrow. Ash and the Scarecrow is my self-titled debut album. She fell down before my eyes. And then the experiment was a resounding success. Miss Tosaka displayed the archetypal symptoms of a human infected with Charon virus and passed away. Once the virus is inside a human body, it shuts down the respiratory system in a matter of minutes. Technically speaking, it causes an overreaction of the immune system, which leads to widespread apoptosis in the lungs. But more simply, any human who comes into contact with you will die. You see? You're lying! Ash and I were together since we were children! Of course, I only administered the live virus to you yesterday. All the things I've done to you over the past year have been in preparation for it. Do you recognize this? The Scarecrow's head. Yes. Alas, the body is now useless, but I shall tell you about Labor 9, the being you call the Scarecrow. It is one of the Labor model new humans, developed by Dove Party researchers, but denounced as unethical. We birds have advanced quickly, but our physical capabilities are still far behind those of the human race. These new creatures were livestock, if you will, to compensate for that. The Labor series was a great step towards the beautiful ideal of coexistence with humans. With a human's head mounted inside an artificial body, they were durable and capable of difficult tasks. Of course, they never entered development, the project having been shut down early due to ethical complaints. However, I carried on the Dove Party researchers' will and created this prototype to be my sidekick. We didn't want too many other people snooping around and disrupting your investigation, so I had it patrol the building. He'd be in charge of human resources? Nice! Internet high five. And now, the next question. What is inside this bag? That is never a good question. A human's head. No, no, no. Close. But you have to be more specific. I believe we had Mr. Sarka's head sent to your classroom, but did you notice anything missing? Missing? Oh no. When I found her in the box, I was too shocked to be looking for clues. I may well have missed something. Wait. He doesn't mean Ash's brain? Correct. You do catch on quickly. Mr. Sarka did come to meet you quite frequently. Of course, having been placed in Labor 9, she has lost much of her personality. Then she's alive? But her body is gone. All that's left is her brain. Can we still call that alive? Alive or not alive? I don't know anymore. Can you save her? That is a difficult question. We tend to think of there being a definite border between life and death, but really it's quite vague. Her personality still remained in this world up until a few minutes ago, but you gave poor Labor 9 quite a shock, shall we say. Alas, Miss Tasaka's brain is no doubt irreversibly damaged. No! Wow! Okay, I feel less bad about killing all my boyfriends now that Ryota has killed me twice. Like, at least I never killed him twice in one run. I'm just saying. New record, not just me. The wonders of modern medicine can do nothing for her now but sigh and shake their heads. Yesterday her body, and today her mind. You are a far more twisted villain than I could ever hope to be, Mr. Kawara. I killed Ash. It was my fault all along. Why did it have to happen this way? This was all arranged for you. I had Labor 9, Mr. Sakazaki, and the headmaster help you along in your investigation. You are but one step from the end now. You must remember one more thing. What was it that you and Mr. Saka told me long ago? Come, follow me. He holds out his wing. What lies beyond here? Ash is gone. The one who killed her was here from the beginning. I have nothing more to lose. You are obedient, Mr. Kawara. Wait, Textoris Melodia Funis. The demon spores are the thickest that way. You will not be able to return. I'm taking that as a hint to save. We'll save this one. That's right. The doctor is probably going to do something unspeakably horrible to you, Kawara, because he hasn't done that enough already. Come back. Thank you for bringing Mr. Kawara this far, you two. And now, goodbye. Oh dear. This looks bad. I wish I knew your middle name, because Nanaki Kazuaki is no longer enough for me to yell at you. Nanaki, you goddamn idiot Kazuaki. Now is the time to run for your goddamn friggin' life. You are an awful teacher. Your duty of care is... I have no words for how bad you are at this job. Do you suppose it's poison gas? Nanaki! We're going with Elizabeth? Nanaki Elizabeth Kazuaki, you goddamn fool. This presence. Mystic Phantom, the avatar of miasma. You do take everything in stride, don't you, Higure? Nanaki, you are failing to be in loco parentis? Yes. Ah! Two humans lie in a twisted pile. They are Ash's parents. She said they work as mediators between birds and humans. They were trying to say something to the humans barricaded on the other side of the wall, but they received only bullets as a reply. The death of her parents became a signal. The birds surrounding the little house crossed the wall as one. I can hear gunfire from inside. I can hear humans and birds screaming. We could do nothing but stand outside and watch. And then the stranger came and spoke to us. Is there anything you desire? I will grant any wish for you. So tell me. I answered. I don't want these things to happen anymore. My wish is for a world where humans and birds no longer fight. Even if I die, I want there to be peace. And Ash continued. I agree. I would do anything to make Ryota's wish come true. The stranger nodded. It might not be possible right now, but one day I will make it happen. What is happening? I like how you guys are joining me in yelling at Nanaki. Because he deserves it. When we were children. That's right. That was you. That was the other thing you had forgotten. You have remembered, I see. This is why you need to word your wishes very carefully. Everyone knows this. They were like 2! 8 years ago. A number of humans barricaded themselves in a building not far from where we lived. Ash's parents were shot by the other humans, and many birds and humans were killed in the ensuing gunfight. This kind of explains why Ash lived in a cave. And I met the doctor. I asked for a world in which humans and birds no longer fight. Oh my god, the background, more pressure and experiment. More pressure on the brain and experiment with the eyes. And there's a drill pointed right up at the mouth. That's not a good sign. You and Mr. Saka both said you would be glad to die to bring it about. And so I am carrying out your wish, just as you had stated it. Even symbiotic relationships are not free from strife. In order to end the wars between humans and birds forever, one race would have to be completely destroyed. You see? Why did you choose me back then? Choose you? Why did I ask you what your wish was, you mean? I assure you it was not a coincidence. I am not so bored as to wander around granting wishes willy-nilly. I too had made a promise to grant your wish. The preliminary test yesterday was a resounding success. We need only transfer the original lysosomes from Fujishiro Nageki to you, and everything will be in place. Hatoful Boyfriend, fuck you, Shu. I feel like that's the unwritten subtitle of the game. I have granted your wish, though I did make you jump through a few hoops so you would remember your wish and understand my intentions. It would be the least you could do to at least acknowledge all I have done for you. I don't care about anything now. Ash is gone. My wish has destroyed everything. Nothing good has ever happened. If this is what my life is to be like, I wish I had never been born. I don't want to see anything anymore. Do not be anxious. You have no will to resist, so soon you will forget about it all. Bad Shu. He's a doctor. Clearly he knows what he's doing. You can transfer exosomes maybe, but not fucking lysosomes. Look, I was willing to accept the lung apoptosis because okay, sure, maybe, but I refuse to sit down and take this lysosome crap. I am a biologist, damn it, shoo, you shame us all. I mean, in addition to the genocide thing. This is the most hilarious thing I've ever seen. Look. Science. Bird science. Good night, Mr. Kawara. Are we dead? Ah! My crimson breath senses danger. Talking will just make it worse, Higure. It seems to be leaking in quite slowly. I'm glad we have a little more time, but it is getting hard to breathe. Kazuaki, don't talk. Continues to talk for 20 minutes. Wallenstein, you coward. Come out and Oh my god. Hold on just a little longer. We'll get you out of there. I will try to open the cage, Oko. You see to the gas. Oko-san shall not fail. Ah, much better. No one can say you slack off as student president, Shirogane. The Crimson Breast shall not forget this. Are you two alone? Where did Kawara go? Were you separated? Did Ryota wander off and get lost? No, he didn't. He got carried off by the doctor. Carried off! The hero arrives, the hero we deserve. Rockets, I seriously am wondering if you looked up spoilers or something because you called Oko-san hero like a long time ago. No, he's just the Lord of Pudding. Okay. Oh no! No doubt the doctor is making him drink nasty protein supplements as we speak. Was he trying to get San? But San has so much vitality. It wouldn't have worked. If we do not act soon, the funeral song shall herald the coming of the darkness. Why can you never speak in plain Japanese, miserable poltroon? He's saying that the doctor is planning to turn Kawara into a biological weapon. What? We can explain while we walk. Assuming I don't run out of breath. Why were we ever hot for this teacher? Very well, let us proceed. Kawara, are you alive? What? What? Why have I become the Pigeon of Mordor? I am not into this development. I was secretly hoping he and Sakuya would win the day and go off and live happily ever after. Oko-san has a bad feeling about this. Ryota is not normal. Miserable medical man! What have you done to him? Why, if it isn't the son of the noble LaBelle family? What is one of your prestige doing here? Your pathetic jabs mean nothing to me. What have you done to Kawara? I have granted his wish. That is all. It is almost 10. The human forces are gathered above. Mr. Kawara must now return to the surface and begin the end of the human race. Kawara would wish for no such thing. He would never harm a human. Right, Kawara? Oh no. It seems he is hesitant to agree with you. Bah! He has been swallowed by the demon spores. Our voices will not reach him. It is time for us to go. He has but little time left in this world, and cannot afford to waste any of it. He has but little time? What does this mean? His duty now is to fly about the world, spreading the seeds of throughout all of humanity. I'm assuming that's meant to be like seeds of discord or something. It will be a feat impossible for any normal rock dove. Of course, he will be shot at as well. If he were to fall from his wounds, he would die before completing his task. Do not fear! Ako-san will stop Ryota here and now. Ryota, honey. Oh no, son! There he goes. Nanaki Elizabeth Kazuaki! Mr. Kawara has traded his free will for normally impossible physical tenacity. He's been brainwashed. We have to stop him and bring him back to his senses before he reaches the surface. But Oko is stronger than any of us, and he was sent flying just like that. How can we keep him here? Kawara is very strong but lacks control right now, right? Maybe we should ask Higure. What? Him? He's nuts! Haha! Black Biandona! There he goes again, spouting nonsense! The pigeon soldier, someone find his Steve? I would assume that that's Ash, and Ash... We don't want to talk about Ash right now. Wait! Kawara! Stop! Ah! Oh dear, there goes Shirogane. I am out of words! I am done with words for Kazuaki. I'm just... The demon Red Eye speaks. Seal the disaster with the power of the Chosen One. He's reacting. How is that frail Luzon able to affect him? I guess they're both kind of like half of Bucky here. Leota got brainwashed and Ash is a cyborg. What is he doing? Hypnotizing him. According to the documents back there, Higure has the ability to pull others into his own fantasies and break down their mental restraints. I was talking to the doctor about it earlier too. I think it's real. Mental restraints. Like how a desperate man can be stronger than usual. The demon Red-Eye heralds the awakening. By the power of the blood-stained hand, I seal the funeral song. Oko-san, attack! Oko-san cannot possibly lose in a fight with Ryota. There we go. Perfect. We're supposed to convince Ryota to stop, while ourselves being drawn into some bizarre fantasy. This is madness. Don't think about the consequences, Shirogane. This is Sparta. Prepare yourselves. We fight, brethren bound with the Red Lotus fetters. Ryota, Textorus, wait! Wait! Look what I've done, guys. Look! Ah! Wait, Ryota, Textorus Melodia Funis appears. Angel's turn! Black Demon be silent or Pure Wings awaken? Pure Wings awaken sounds like a buff for Sakuya. Black Demon be silent sounds like an attack. I'm gonna buff. I don't think that actually is a buff, but who knows? Textorus Melodia Funis. Now is time to break Wallenstein's spell. Hear the call of the Red Lotus. San's turn. Okay, we gotta go for the cuckoo here. Like, 2 coups are better than 1, right? Obviously. A violent Ryota is a not good Ryota. Come to your senses. Kazuaki's turn. Oh god. Come back or listen to us. Come back. We're going to save him, guys. We're full of determination. We're all trying our best for you, Kawara. Come back to us. Sakuya's turn. Listen to me or pull yourself together. Listen to me! Do you not care? Do you plan to destroy all we've gained? I thought we had something! Stop, Kawara! This is not the path you must travel! Question mark, question mark, question mark's turn. Oh no. Oh no! I'm back from the dead! Well, I'm not back from the dead. We all know that that door shut. But look! Ah! My heart! I love this trope! Jeez, Ryota. You're causing everybody trouble. I don't want to see you like this either. I'm the only Berserker class character this story needs. Wake up already, Ryota! Ryota was defeated. Ah! My heart! Ugh! Kawara! Pull yourself together! Do you want this? No. I don't! Ryota is vegetarian and shouldn't exert himself. I don't want to make anyone sad. The remitter reactivated? Fascinating. It should not have been possible for some hours yet. Disease is half in the mind after all. Outlook is surprisingly important. I suppose that means my data was insufficient. This is the end, Dark Sorcerer Wallenstein. Be judged by the Crimson Breast. Wait, oh hell! It's not just his fault. Why do you protect him? He is the one who did this to you. See? Safia's love for us has completely changed his mind on his opinion of the Doctor. It's canon. Tell me, Doctor, why did you go so far to grant my wish? Why did I grant your wish? My reason is nothing of note. It is not worth telling. This was merely an experiment that has now come to an end. You must have had a reason. Someone asked him to. Who was that someone? You aren't the sort to go around talking to children without some purpose. Oh man, there is no way to make Shu sound any creepier. I want to know the answer to everything. The answer is nowhere near as glamorous as you are expecting. I assure you. Hey, good morning, Issa. Sorry to spring this on you, but could you take a look at these? What is it, sir? You seem excited. It's amazing! The healers we got earlier! Healers? I don't know whose voice is whose here. Ah, the healer cells from last month. Yeah, them! From the unusually old human. Aiding science even after death. Can't we at least call the samples by their proper name? You've always been serious like that, Issa. These samples are like sweet lovebirds. Touch them with kindness and they respond beautifully. Oh shit, right, yeah, so remember how there are other people who we haven't yet heard incredibly tragic backstories for? Well, here we go. Okay. Okay, well. Just how many lovebirds do you have again? Perhaps you should call them pet birds instead. Maybe you're right. Anyway, look at this. We've been looking into cancer cell immortality. This. Indeed, these results are amazing. You're quite lucky with these things. It's all about love. Or intuition. That too. Kawara Ryuji. He is quite possibly the most gifted researcher alive. He has abilities and intuition that not even he can explain. It's Ryota's dad. Hey, good morning, Issa. Nice weather, huh? Makes me want to do something outside. It's already evening. I believe one normally switches to good evening around now. It's good morning whenever I get up, Issa. Get distracted by things like common sense and you'll miss the greatest discoveries of your life. Sophistry. Hey, good morning, Issa. Whoops, we're low on cash. Here, was this the one? I didn't ask you to pick it up for me. Here, take it. It's not like we're running out. You You sound like a pushy salesman. Your right wing is injured, right? If there's anything I can help you with, just ask. I've been doing fine so far. So does that mean our dad was on the Hatoful thing? Because that was the Hatoful lab. Hey, good morning, Issa. Hey, can I say something? What is it, sir? I am somewhat busy. You're always busy. If I waited for you to take a break, I'd die of old age before I got to say. Talking like this gets us nowhere. Guess what? I had a kid. I see. Congratulations. What? You don't have anything else to say? Not particularly. Reproduction is natural for all living creatures. Of course, were I to become a father, I would feel bad for the child, given my habit of locking myself away in a laboratory, and also my habit of murdering children. The only bird who I ever recognized, the only one I ever recognized as worthy of my respect. Hey, good morning, Issa. I brought you something cool. What is it? A fossil! Look at it. It's huge! You act like an excited child. Hey, I like geology too. Ah, it tempts me with spouse breach? Is that meant to be like infidelity? I'm very confused. I will carry on your research while you're out then. Go on. Dang, you're cold. Hey, listen, wanna come with me on a business trip sometime? Field observation is fun. My next one's at the start of the month. We could share a tent. While I am interested in your work, sir, I am partway through a fascinating process at the moment. I'm glad that you're all losing your shit at spout breach too, because... What? What? Also, are they having an extramarital affair? I'm assuming so with the spouse breach. Yeah, I'll invite you next time then. I bet traveling with you would be a blast. Ryota's dad is cheating on his wife with a fossil. Why? I thought this was supposed to answer our questions about the game, not make new ones. Field observation is not exactly sightseeing. I will make sure to open time in my schedule, though. His last moments were dreadfully anticlimactic. He fell ill with a disease endemic to the island. By the time we returned home, he was so emaciated one could barely recognize him. He had watched as many other birds succumb to the disease, so I was sure that he would die in this examination room, surrounded by his family. Issa, I always knew this was a possibility. Yes, sir. I don't regret the way I did things. No, sir. But I just remembered. I do have one regret. Yes, sir. I've never done anything a father's supposed to do. I promised to take time off for the first time in years. I want you to do me a favor, Issa. If you ever run into my son, can you do something for him in my stead? A rather vague request. He's too nice. He'd never ask for something, even if he wanted it. I suspect he inherited that trait from his father. Anyway, if you ever happen to meet him, you don't have to go out of your way to find him or anything. Very well. I shall remember. What is his name? Ryota. It's Kawara Ryota. Okay, so pro tip, don't ask Shu to take care of your son! Shu, are you killing all humans to make it up to your dead boyfriend? Is that really what's going on here? Yeah, that's definitely the thing that is happening here. Oh god. You vanished from my life before I ever told you my feelings. And I've chased your shadow since then. Is this what they mean by quitting while you're ahead? I have the head already, so I suppose I should quit. Or was it just cowardice? No matter how I study life, its past, its future, I will never be able to surpass you. And that was my only goal. Kawara Ryota, the son of Dr. Kawara, carrying half his genetic material and otherwise unrelated. But this boy, he may be the only way for me to catch your shadow now. Oh my god, I was kidding about the gay burb affair. The game wasn't! When your father died, my world was altered. One might say that his influence over me grew after death, both for good and for ill. Kawara Ryuji. All I can recall of him now is his voice and the color of his wings. He rarely returned home, always leaving Mother and me alone. You did this to carry out my father's will? You misunderstand. This was not just a parting kindness between colleagues. I doubt that there is anyone in this world with a stronger sense of duty than mine. This was his final challenge to me, and you see the result. But your refusal is hardly rational. I was trying only to grant your wish, and had you but accepted, it would be so. Are you dissatisfied with something? A world without strife, where no one will have a loved one stolen from them. That is the world that I wish for. I never asked for a world where the human race is killed! A pity that you did not say so 8 years ago. Yes, the romance of pestilence, the vicious intimacy of invading the flesh, the burning fever that burns like love, the feeling carved into your skins and organs. I'm pretty sure I've read that fic. What absurd contract was this? There is no power in prayer. I should never have met you. Doctor, my wish ends today. Father is no longer in this world. There is no reason for you to chase after his final will anymore. Does this mean you are sympathizing with me? Oh, how I have fallen. I can feel his pitying gaze even now. Very well. The contract ends today. And I must admit defeat. Yes! I know I've done a good job when I've creeped out chat. It is not over yet. We must open the gate of Tartarus in the depths of the abyss. We only have about 10 minutes until the humans come in from above. I see you are still alive, gentlemen. Mr. Leone, I bring with me all those who had taken refuge in the gym. Whoa, it's like something out of a science fiction movie. I bet it was built by MIBs. Rad. Well, I guess nobody's panicking anyway. Mr. Shirogane, I will recover Sakazaki's body before I leave. Have no fear. Ah! I am grateful to you. The exit is no doubt activated by the vital signals of the researchers who work here. Correct. Do not fear. I shall lead you to it. The Doctor is even creepier when he's being cooperative. I agree, son. Most sensible burb here. I do not base my actions on foolish pride or emotion. I carried out an experiment, and I have now obtained the result. I have nothing more to gain or lose here. Ugh. I just had a drink and my Coke was warm and that was gross. Is that everyone? Thank God. Somehow San is audience insert burb. How? That was definitely emotion. Very clearly emotionally invested in this whole thing. Yeah. That was not any acceptable scientific method that I've ever seen. Shall we go, Kawara? Can you stand? Yeah. But we need to bring Tosaka with us. I think everyone else has gone outside. Doctor, I shall not forget what has taken place here. Once we are outside, I shall see that you face judgment. Your words are haughty and immature, as always. Do as you please, if you can. Shoo! Stop threatening people! I don't think you even intended to threaten anyone there. That's just your natural mode of speech at this point. I will indeed. Remember my face, villain. Well, who knows? I find you uninteresting, so I may well forget. I must think carefully about my plans once I am outside. I still have much research to... What? What now? Can we not just live happily ever after yet? Doctor! A gunshot echoes through the room. The doctor collapses. Madness! There should still be some time before the humans... I knew it! I knew it! I knew he was a low-key murderer! I'm just saying! Mr. Nanaki? A pistol is in his hand. It's worrying that the gun isn't the most alarming thing in that sentence. He wobbles over to the doctor with the same unsteady, careless gait as always. He is a human in a pigeon suit, isn't he? This is how you knew the humans were as big as people! I'm on to Nanaki Elizabeth Kazuaki. Do not put on a bird suit. And... oh. Good. This is the end of your research. Nanaki! What? That's why he was so calm with the toxin! Because he's not a bird. He don't have bird lungs! Stop! The doctor should have a fair trial once we... A fair trial? What do you think, Doctor? Oh, well, I am impressed at your acuity in attacking my uninjured left side. Oh, but then he should be dead of Ryota. You're not incorrect. Still, I was quite fond of that theory while it lived. Much like I was quite fond of being the protagonist while I lived. But of course, thank you. Tell me, Dr. Iwami. No. Issa. I need to bring him back with me. That's why I've done all this. Tell me, where is Nageki? What does he want with Nageki? Nanaki points his gun at the immobilized doctor. He looks quite prepared to shoot the partridge dead at any moment. Oh, is that it? I had quite forgotten. Mr. Fujishiro's brother. He was a quail. Dun dun dun! This is amazing. I'm so into this. Hitori? Really? You call him Hitori? Nageki? Are you by yourself here again? You should play in the park with everyone else. I'm fine. I would just get tired. Isn't talking to me a waste of time, Hitori? You've been busy recently, have you not? Nanaki smells like bleach? Oh! I know we're short on money. That's not something you need to worry about. We adults are working hard to make sure you don't have to worry. You're a child too. Oh, sorry. You're a child too, Hitori. You're only 5 years older than me, after all. You don't think I should be working? No, that's not what I meant. I can't do anything. I at least want to stay out of your way. It's not about whether you're doing anything or not. You're part of the family, and we need you. That doesn't help. With my body like this, I can't work or go to school. That's just how it is. You're thinking too hard, Nageki. Let's go pick some millet in the yard. It's almost dinner time. A full stomach scares the bad things away, right? September 2nd, 2180. Hatoful House. Where the rest of the war orphans and I live together. I was always a little better at studying than the others, so I teach at the local school to help make ends meet. Going to work and coming home, every Friday we all gather together and have supper. There are children who go to school, there are those who work, like me, and children like Nageki who stay home. Our family is a patchwork of ages and lives, but we always eat together on this day. What should we have? We might have enough left over, or we could pool our money and buy something. I had more work than usual last month, so I got paid a little more than usual. I'll get something nice. I'll head home and see what everyone wants first. But this day was different. Our home was surrounded by security vehicles. It's an attack by the Human Liberation Front. We can't let anybody in. We sent 2 human negotiators, but they were shot. We're going to storm the place. Get back! It's dangerous! Hey, you! Are you listening? I remember angry shouts coming from every direction, but I couldn't tell what they were saying. The only things I could focus on were the gunshots from inside. Today was supposed to be our day. No one has ever been missing on a Friday before. No one can disappear today. We have to be together today, no matter what. When I went in, the gunshots had stopped. All that was left were corpses and ruin, and everyone is covered in blood, immobile. The humans, the security forces, and my family. What did we do? We had nothing. Our parents and our homes had already been stolen by the humans. All we had left was each other. Why do they have to keep stealing from us? Why? Why? Yeah, Tori. You were outside. Good. Nageki, you're alive. Everyone else? I see. Nageki was hiding in the innermost room. He must have heard everything from inside his hiding place. Human corpses are scattered throughout the room. Nageki, were you afraid? I'm sorry. It wasn't your fault, Hitori. I wasn't here when you needed me. Don't apologize, Hitori. I don't know how I could live if you were gone too. When I found him then, I didn't notice, but none of the human corpses in that room had been shot. This will be our room from now on. The house is too big for just the 2 of us. Right. It's a little lonely. Yes. Hitori, what should I do? Isn't there... Oh, wrong voice. Hitori, what should I do? Isn't there anything I can do to help? You just have to be happy and well. Don't push yourself. We'll find something for you to do, okay? noticed almost as soon as we'd moved out of Hatoful House. He was never very healthy to begin with, but he was getting worse and worse. What would start out as a slight cold would turn into a high fever and go on for days. It was painful to watch. Was it really just his weak body? I couldn't do anything. Should we get a doctor, Negeki? I'm fine. Negeki, wait. You still have a fever. Don't worry about the dishes. I'll take care of them. I told you I'm fine. Don't... If you just say how you feel outright, I'll feel better too, Negeki. Okay? But how about this? From now on, I'm fine isn't allowed. What do you... Whenever you say you're fine, you never are. Okay? Go to bed for now, okay? Tomorrow I'm taking you to a doctor. Should not have done that. This is highly unusual. Negeki has a genetic condition which impairs his immune system. Impairs his immune system? All living creatures inherit defense systems against viruses and the like from their parents, and we call them the immune system. I can't believe Library Burb has gotten more tragic than a ghost suicide trapped in a single room. Why does this always happen to my favourites? But Negeki's is abnormally weak. And that's why he gets sick easily. Indeed. He can become infected with diseases that bodies such as yours or mine would fight off easily. It is probably best if he avoids going outside, as that could bring him into contact with more dangerous viruses. He could become seriously ill with little or no warning. Please, can you cure him? I will find whatever money it takes. He's the only family I have left. So are we gonna get Hatoful sick once all this is done, Ash? I don't know. I haven't had any ideas. But if I have ideas, possibly? I understand how you feel, but as I said, his condition is hereditary. I have never seen anything like it. I'm sorry, but I can't help him. We went to many hospitals and I talked to many doctors. I don't think that was actually Shu, but Shu gets to be the doctor voice from now on. And they all said the same thing. I can't help him. Someone, please save Negeki. Anyone. I'll do anything. You should not have. That's not a good bargain. I realize you hadn't met Shu at this point in your life, but you don't want to know what his version of anything is. We had been all alone, but we found a home together, and it was taken from us. And now this is... Someone, please help us. Shu is now every doctor in every game, including lady doctors. I'm for this, but I'm only cautiously for this. Soon after the start of 2183, a letter arrived. It was from a researcher at the St. Pigeonations Medical Institute, a Mr. Issa Soma. I have received a report about a boy named Fujishiro Negeki from a doctor at a certain hospital. Don't you feel bad for mocking Teacher Burb now? He still could have displayed a little sense of urgency with the deadly neurotoxin! I believe I know what his condition is. It is extremely rare, so my fellow researchers and I would be grateful for a chance to assist in curing it. We hereby invite him to come study at St. Pigeonations. We believe that solving the riddle of his sickness will bring great advances to all of bird science. The medical center will pay for his tuition. St. Pigeonations is a school of great prestige. Our curricula and facilities are among the best in the world. The medical center is located on the school grounds. We propose that he live in the center out of concern for his delicate health. Okay, OBS seems to have stabilized. Let me know as soon as you guys hear me. Christ, the lag must be insane after that. Okay, what the fuck is happening with my internet? I hear you. That was like a minute. Jesus Christ. Okay, I'm just gonna go for it. He will have access to professional medical expertise anytime he should need it. Please consult with the rest of your family. Oh! Ow! And if you're interested, contact me at the following address. I will be waiting. Isa Soma. This is amazing, Negeki. I'm glad we went to so many hospitals. I never expected an invitation like this. I don't want to go. I want to stay with you, Hitori. But you'll be able to go to school. I can only teach you what I know, and there's a lot that I don't know. And you'll be able to make friends. The doctors there will help with your illness so you won't have to be sick. Do you not want me here, Hitori? Of course I do, but I'm worried. If you were to get really sick, I wouldn't be able to do anything. I think it would be better for you to stay with the doctors. I'll be lonely by myself, but I can wait until you're better. Become strong, Negeki, and then come back here. I'll wait for you, however long it takes. Oh no! Oh no! He'll wait! He waits and waits and it never happens! Oh... I'm sorry it was illegal to date me, hot teacher. We could have had it all. Okay. So yeah, remember the burnt picture, teacher? No! And so, Nageki enrolled in St. Pigeonations. There had been a lot of us at Hatoful House, and after that I was with Nageki. I was lonely living by myself for the first time, but I was more worried about Nageki. I hope he makes good friends, but he's never been very sociable. At least he'll have an easier life there than here. And most importantly, they'll be looking for a cure. Don't trust Big Pharma! Don't start singing in chat! That will just make me even sadder! The summer of that year, he sent a lot of letters home. I'm going to be undergoing intensive treatment over the summer. I wanted to come home, but they said this would be better for me. How are you? I'll write again soon. I asked Dr. Issa about a meeting, but he said no. I'm not the only one here with an unusual illness, and they have to be very careful about who comes in. Summer's half over now. Is it hot out? The basement of the center is always the same light and the same temperature. I miss you, Hitori. I'm fine. I'm fine, Hitori. Don't worry about me. No! Worry! Thank you. I was worried. Nageki hadn't told me he was fine since he promised not to 3 years ago. What are they doing to him? Are they doing something bad to him? I tried calling Dr. Issa, but he always replied with progress is good and everything is fine. If everything is fine, why won't they let me talk to him? I snuck into the medical center. I needed to know if he's really alright. He said that he was undergoing intensive care in the basement. That must be where he is. How do I get there? I need to find the entrance to the basement. That was when I heard the alarm. No! He was like 5 minutes too late! Oh! Nanaki! I'm so sorry! I could hear urgent footsteps and the sound of wings. This building has all the most advanced equipment. They must have noticed me. But I was greeted at the corner not by guards, but by panicked researchers. All shouting the same thing, all heading for the exit. Fire! Fire! What? A fire! Subject 00 set a fire! Call the fire department! I think there might be a fire. Black smoke rolls towards me from the inner corridors. Nageki! Where is Nageki? Nageki! Say something, please! Where are you? It's happening again. Nageki needs me and I'm not there. I always leave him alone when he's in pain. The smoke is clogging my lungs with its foul stench. But I run onwards anyway. Anyone heard about a fire? There's a fire. I don't know, maybe use some rope. Nageki is there, in a room filled with fire. Nageki! It's me, Hitori! I'm here to save you! Hitori... What happened? What did they do to you? Come on, we have to get out of here. I'm sorry. His face is clouded. He shuts the door, and I hear the lock click shut. Nageki, you... I'm so angry. I'm so... Why didn't you just run away with him? And live a life under a different identity so that Shu couldn't find you? Nageki! Open the door, Nageki! Hitori, I can't go outside anymore. I can't live anymore. What did they do to you? I am a fool. All this time I thought you were getting better. I thought you'd come home cured. I should be the one apologizing. Nageki, please. Come home with me. To our home. Listen, Hitori. I recorded everything that happened here and hid it in the library. It's wrong. This is the only way to stop them. What are you talking about? We can talk later. I can't let you die. Can you do me a favor, Hitori? Anything. Please. Please. Make sure there is nothing left of my body. And... Uzune Hitori. I had heard that he died after the fire, but it would seem that our investigation was lacking. It's hardly easy to change your name and face. Nageki. He's calling. He's calling me, you know? Okay, we've gone from like max chill to zero chill. This bodes well. Issa. I came to greet Nageki. Where is he? I see you are losing hold of your sanity. I'm serious. I've been waiting for this from the beginning. He told me what you were doing to him here, but then you closed the facility. I've been waiting for this, Issa. Waiting for you to open this place again. Ever since I joined the faculty. He's still here, isn't he? Nageki. There were indeed some pieces of him left after the fire. They would have degraded in mere hours had I left them. If it pleases you to call those bits of meat Fujishiro Nageki, I will not attempt to stop you. But those pieces have already been transferred to Mr. Kawara's body. Great! Great! You won't die just yet, Issa. Don't worry. Don't worry. So tell me, where is Nageki? I have to take him home now. If by Nageki you mean what was left of him after the fire, then it is Mr. Kawara's liver. Ah! The cells from his body that contained the Charon virus are now inside Mr. Kawara, parasitizing him. Oh, is that it? I see. Thank you, Issa. Hang on just a little longer, Issa. I need to ask Nageki what he thinks we should do with you. Mr. Nanaki comes over to me, the same soft smile on his face as when he teaches class. Can you hear me, Nageki? I'm sorry I made you wait so long. I'm here now. Sir, it's me, Kawara Ryota, from your class. Please snap out of it. I don't know what happened in the past, Nanaki, but this is not the time for such foolery. We have only a few more minutes before the humans enter the school grounds. It won't take them long to find this place. Could you move over for a second, Shirogane? I need to talk to Kawara. He points the gun at Sakuya. Sakuya, he's serious. It's too noisy in here. Come on, Kawara. Let's go into that room. Just the two of us. Hot teacher, you were meant to be better than this. What are you thinking? Are you planning to lock yourself in? Open the door! Open it, I say! Issa said he's in your liver, didn't he? Where is the liver, I wonder? I teach math, not biology. Do you know, Kawara? Sir, Nageki would never have wanted this. He stares thoughtfully at my stomach, a knife in his hand. Okay, I'm hoping we somehow encounter Nageki's ghost. Hoping that is how this is resolved. My body feels weak. I think I must have put too much into that fight earlier. I won't be able to resist. Nageki. Nageki. Nageki, can you hear me? I've come to save you again. Where are you? Tell me. What part of Kawara do I need to cut open to find you? He should have brought Shu in with him. Shu knows how to do this. For once, Shu's expertise would have been useful. Nageki. 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 Sir, listen to me. He moves the knife from one place to another, as if making an estimation. He's going to... Oh, I see. It's hide and seek. I'll look as hard as I can then. Just a little longer. We'll be able to go home in just a little bit, Nageki. Together. What? Stop it, Hitori. The knife is stuck deep into the wall under my wing. I can hear Nageki's voice, but I can't see him. The voice is coming from inside me. The call is coming from inside the house. Mr. Kawara. Let me use your body for a bit. Okay. Go ahead. Why is your liver talking? It wants to live! I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm laughing so hard at this. Can you hear me, Hitori? Of course. I've talked with you every night. You told me, Nageki. Told me to come get you. Told me to exact revenge on Issa. No, Hitori. That was not me. I never told you to do that. Have you forgotten what I asked you to do, Hitori? The second thing. Ah, I remember. Of course I remember. So let's go home. Listen, Hitori. I am no longer here. Oh no, he's getting so transparent. I can no longer go home with you. Who said that? Oh, I see. It was Issa, wasn't it? Only he would say something mean like that. No, it wasn't him. Don't worry, Nageki. I'll take care of him in a minute. My OBS counter is still showing red, which means that we are not okay. I'm dropping like 1% of frames. This is not... Okay, yeah, my housemate was trying to sync her Dropbox. But my indicators are green now, and so we should be good to go. We are crying over Burbs. This is important! Don't worry, Nageki. I'll take care of him in a minute. Don't worry. Hitori! I never asked for you to come for me. I never asked for you to exact revenge. Who was it? Nageki. It was Nageki. I died because of you. You abandoned me here. I never wanted to come here. It was you who killed me. You killed me. You killed me. You killed me. I will not forgive Hitori. I'm sorry, Nageki, but I know that no apology will ever fix it. Sir, what? There is a shadow in Hitori's heart. His own shadow pretending to be mine. Come for me, Hitori. I'm here. I know. I know. I don't want to be alone. I don't want you to be alone. You will never forget me. You will live with me. You will live with your sin forever. Crawling on back, etc. That's what you want, isn't it? If you want me to carry this pain, I will, Negeki. I won't ask for forgiveness. I won't. He's crying. Tortured by his own shadow. I'm sorry, Negeki. I'm sorry. Hitori, I don't want you to be in pain. He's trying to destroy his feelings of guilt. He wants to be saved. If you're here, his pain will go away. Help me save him. Yes. Hitori, I was tortured by them here in this place. It was terrible. Issa and the others should die in pain. All of them should die. As long as they live, my pain will never disappear. Mr. Nanaki! That's wrong, or revenge will solve nothing. Save. Oh shit! My instincts! Again! Ugh. I'm learning, but not fast enough. So, you and Negeki both lost those most important to you in strife. Oh, I can save now, though. I don't know if it's worth it, but why not? Let's do this. I guess we'll save over this one. Your hunter-gatherer instincts, Ash. What can I say? I would die, and I did in fact die, so you know. You should know best of all people. You should know best of all people that revenge helps no one. I kind of messed that up a bit. It brings no happiness, only pain. If I hadn't been there, Negeki would never have died. I was never there when he needed me. I'm sorry, Negeki. If I had been better, this would never have happened. Everything would have been fine if you'd never met me. If I hadn't been there, you never would have felt pain. Sir, why? Are you doing this to yourself, and why do you think he was sad? Why are you doing this to yourself sounds very accusatory. Just why do you think he was sad? Sort of opens things up to further conversation. I'm feeling the more analytical side here. And it seems more grounded in reality. The time Negeki spent with you was his greatest treasure. I know how wonderful it is to be able to be together with loved ones too. Negeki is glad he got to be with you, sir. There is nothing to regret. Come with me, Hitori. Look at me, Hitori. Hear only my voice, Hitori. I will tear your heart to pieces, and when it heals I will tear it again, and again and again. That is your punishment. It will be wonderful to live with me again. Wonderful. Hitori! Well, I guess I know which option I'm choosing. Ryota would know what with losing his father, mother, and best friend who he killed twice. Thank you for just keeping it real, chat. Please, Hitori. Listen to me. The voice you hear is that of your own shadow. You have been hurting yourself all this time. Stop blaming yourself. I don't want to see you in pain. You asked me for two things, Negeki. Did you guys see that? That the shadow is fading? I'm onto this. The first was, come save me. So listen to me, Hitori. My first wish was for you to make my body disappear from this world. As long as I live, or as long as my body remains, someone will try to use the Charon virus. That virus must disappear, and my body with it. It will bring only sadness as long as it remains. Yep, look at the shadow fading! You asked for one other thing. You asked me to take revenge on Dr. Issa. On all those who brought you pain. Yes, I need to grant this wish. I need to... Hitori! No, Hitori. That was not my wish. Remember, Hitori. Remember my final wish. It's not about whether you're doing anything or not. You're part of this family, and we need you. That doesn't help. With my body like this, I can't work or go to school. That's just how it is. You're thinking too hard, Nageki. Let's go pick some millet in the yard. It's almost dinner time. The full stomach scares the bad things away, right? Oh, what a beautiful sunset. I guess it's autumn already. Are you cold, Nageki? I'm fine. Hitori. It would be easier for you without me, right? Why do you think that? I heard you and the others talking about it. Medicine costs a lot more than food. You're paying for it out of your salary, right? If you had that money for yourself, you could buy better food. You wouldn't have to work so much. So, you would be better off without me. Don't say that, Nageki. I don't care about fancy food or free time. You're more important than any of that. You mean more to us than you think, Nageki. You were very young when you came here, so maybe you don't remember, but losing family is hard. I want to stay like this, watching over the people I love, forever. So, listen. Maybe it looks like I'm working just for you, but it's for me, too. Seeing you happy makes me happy. Thank you, Hitori. I just wish I wasn't such a burden to you. Stop that already! You've never been a burden to me. Here, have some millet. Eat well and we can sleep well too. Let's hope for good dreams, okay? Oh no. Oh no. I hope we can stay with everyone like this forever. Yes. The burden! Yes! Yes. My second wish was... live, Hitori. Live and be happy. Nageki, I can't be happy. You're gone. I can't be with you anymore. Look at me, Hitori. I want you to live. You don't have to feel guilty for me. I couldn't tell why I was still here. At first I thought my remains, the parts of me that are inside Mr. Kawara now, were keeping me here. But I don't think so now. I think I was worried. Worried that you wouldn't be able to keep going alone. I can't, Nageki. I can't go on without you. I don't want to live without you. We've stayed here too long, Hitori. We have to move on. Don't worry. We'll meet again somewhere, sometime. Mr. Kawara, thank you. Kawara, are you unhurt? Yeah, I'm fine. How unexpected. If it were me, your insides would have divulged themselves about their secrets long ago. Nanaki, I will not forgive this Don't worry about it, Sakuya. It's already over. We need to get out. We're already out of time. Indeed. Nageki was kept frozen here, right, Doctor? Indeed he was. The facility was sealed off, so it was hardly difficult to keep people from snooping around. I'm staying here with Ash. What? Ryota? What are you saying, Kawara? Come with us at once. I see. Kawara. I thought you would say that. The Charon virus has by now colonized your body quite completely. Were you to leave, any humans you encountered would suffer a painful death. What? Was this your plan all along, you conniving physician? Surely there is a way to remove the virus. Alas, that would be impossible with current medical technology. Once established in the body, it is quite tenacious. Even if we were to remove the tissues from Mr. Fujishiro, Mr. Kawara would still carry the virus. Madness! Lunacy! The same goes for Miss Tosaka's damaged brain. It is currently preserved inside a glass jar, but just barely. Indeed, given Labor 9's behavior and the subsequent damage she was dealt, there is no guarantee that her personality and memories are still retrievable. With current medical technology, anyway. Shirogane, let's go outside. Do you mean to leave Kawara here? How deep does your selfish nature run? We'll come back for him. It's impossible now, but one day we may be able to remove the virus from his body. I think that Nageki would say the same. Well, Mr. Shirogane, I think perhaps you would do well to respect Mr. Kawara's thoughts on the matter. I feel as if this one day has brought an entire lifetime's worth of fatigue. I just want to rest for a little while. I'm worried about Mother. Sakuya, could you tell her I'll be back one day? No! No! My heart! Burbeck's Tragedy OTP? Yeah! Listen, Kawara. A label. No. I never go back, on my word. No matter how long it takes, I will come back for you. I swear. So, promise me. Please. Promise me that you'll leave this place with me. Alive. Right. I promise. I'll be waiting for you. No! The waiting! A lot sure happened today, Ash. Does this mean we're finally getting into recap mode, Ryota? I'm half sick from being stuck out here not even knowing what's going on. Yeah, I guess you only got to see bits and pieces of the story. Yep. So, will you fill me in, please? I guess we have plenty of time for it. I'm going to miss eating udon. But having you here makes things at least a little better, right? Where do I start? Everything that's happened, what's happening now, and everything that might happen one day. We have plenty of time to talk about it all. Oh my god! Wow! That was a wild ride from start to finish? Oh my god. Okay, well, I'm going to cry over every single pigeon. Let's get a final tally going. Yuya's dead. Nageki's dead. Obviously, he was dead to begin with. Shu is still practicing medicine, presumably. Naneki. Ugh, now I can't even say words. Nanaki, Liz, is horribly traumatized but getting better. Ash is somewhat dead, yes. Ryota is possibly carbon frozen. Sakuya is in love with Ryota and horribly traumatized. The headmaster's dead. Some random students dead. Most of them got out. Okasan's fine. Angel is still alive. I honestly don't know whether to classify this as okay or not. I know that I would not classify myself as okay. Madness! Why, if it isn't my darling little brother. Salutations. What is happening? What is... You scum! You villain! Explain yourself! Why are you still alive? Why? Well, for starters, I could never bring myself to leave all the ladies sad and alone. How much must you mock me before you will be satisfied? Hello again. Leona? Truth be told, Leona here gave me an antidote. I was loitering around on the border between life and death, and he pulled me back up in a miraculous revival. Yes! Oh, Flirty Bird lives! Yes! Oh! But he said he was going to go recover your body. I do not recall saying I was going to recover his corpse. Lunacy! Madness! Inconceivable! Give it back! Give me back the time and mental energy I spent mourning you! You mourn me? I'm flattered. Oh! We can't stay long, Sakazaki Yuya. It's time to set out on our next bright and massive mission. This is your chance to regain the department's trust. Roger that. Let's go, sexy and suave. Oko-san fell smooth! I'm assuming that, never mind. There is deliciousness nearby. Black Biandona. Oh hell, do you have food? Ah, what did I... Gah! The demon spores encroach again! Stick 'em up! Oko-san demands your beans or your life! So you appear, bone-white bird of bean-eating. By the oath of old, join me! They're still going at it. Hello, Shirogane. How are you? Why are you, of all people, pushing Iwamine's wheelchair? I would never have expected to see you two together. Taking responsibility for injuries dealt to another party by tending to them seems to be a natural enough reaction to me. I need to apologize somehow, don't I? If you change your mind and decide it's time to exact revenge again, I never met either of you. Do you understand? Come on, Shirogane. That would never happen. Probably. How wonderful. I can feel the suspense in the air. Somehow, I feel like attempting to apply ethical guidelines to either of you is completely futile. Yeah. Why is he not in Burb jail? He's sure. Anyway, I needed to talk to you. I have the results from the experiment the other day. There were no problems? None at all. It was a perfect success. Well, I guess that means it's time, doesn't it? I have the date. If you can come, please do. Oh my god, what is happening? Is he gonna save Ryota? Mr. Kawara. Mr. Kawara, Mr. Saka, can you hear me? Morning is almost here. I'm a morning dove, I know. Wake up, Kawara! Tosaka, I told you I wouldn't go back on my word. Is it? I can't tell if that's meant to be Sakuya or not. Okay! Well... I don't know what to say. Nanaki Spade Shoe? Yeah, we could ship that. That seems accurate. Jeez. Okay, well, let's see what's... I like how I did a recap and then the game immediately ruined everything about the recap in the best way possible. Oh my god. Okay, well, let's check out the archive. Looks like we've unlocked all of them. We did not have 6 last time. The Spanish influenza. An acutely infectious strain that was pandemic in 1918. Approximately 600 million people were infected, and of those approximately 100 million died. It claimed the largest number of lives in the shortest period of time of any disaster during the human era. From information found in remaining records, the pathogen itself is thought to have been a derivative of avian influenza. I knew it was going to be more than a pigeon dating sim, but I expected like maybe one extra layer, not like an extra layer for every bird and then a layer on top of that. That was the best ending possible other than not playing. Well, I'm worried. Are there still other endings that I have to unlock? The Heartful House incident. I'm side-eyeing that Heartful. The Hatoful House orphanage in Area L9 Section 6 was attacked by the Human Liberation Front terrorist organization. The terrorists barricaded themselves inside, taking the residents hostage. 11 residents were killed during the incident, and 8 officers died storming the building. 2 residents are known to have survived, but their current whereabouts are unknown. Okay, and 14. I am trapped here as always, but I noticed something new. It seems that I can move freely along the vertical axis. After napping today, I awoke in front of the lockers in the chemistry room. If I remember correctly, the chemistry room was directly below this room. Am I able to move myself up and down through my own will? Was that how Nageki got to the library? Oh boy. Let's just check the gallery. Oh no, the sketches! Oh! And that was why his hair was blonde, he bleached it! Oh, they have their own names now. Oh my god, Ryota's dad is so adorable. You should have been a better father. This could have all been avoided. Okay, well. I guess that's it for Hatoful Boyfriend then. Oh. Any ideas on what to play next? Can anything truly top this game? Hatogratulations? Congratulations? No, that's just weird. No, nothing can top this game. Can anything compare to this game? Earthbound is still a suggestion. I am curious about Earthbound. I've heard traumatizing things about Earthbound. Possibly one of the most compelling reasons I in particular should play Earthbound for you guys is it's another game I have absolutely zero idea about. I know nothing about Earthbound other than presumably there are things bound for or to the Earth. Okay, I have to go, but I'm so happy about your burping. Congrats on good burping. I would draw the line at good, considering my save game is lacking. But yeah, okay. Well, I will look into Earthbound a little, enough to not spoil me, but enough to see if it would be good to play on stream. And I will find something and I will let you guys know what happens. But I will turn the stream off now. You guys go to bed, etc. If we're going to suggest long RPGs, Persona 3 or 4... okay, I'm gonna come talk in chat. I'll see you guys officially next weekend.